Shalom, shalom out there. Um, got a little revelation for y'all. I want you to turn your books to Genesis 3:15, and I would like to thank everybody. What I'm saying, for looking at this. If you are, I'm live streaming, but just something that came off the top of my head. I just got a spirit, and I say shalom and peace. All of this is in peace. But I don't think that a lot of us are aware that there is actually a serpent seed, actually offspring or human beings posing, what I'm saying, to be, like us, but they're not. They're actually seed of that entity that tricked Eve into eating the fruit, from the tree when she was forbidden not to. It's actually a physical beings walking this earth right now. And if we go to Genesis 3:14, we'll start with the curse that he gave this entity that they calling the serpent. But if I get into the etymology of what a serpent is, it ain't what you think a serpent is. A serpent could be metaphorically and it could be physically at the same time. Someone can share those characteristics of a serpent. Okay. And it said the Lord God, or in this preface, I'm not going to say God no more. That's disrespect. And I apologize for that. From now on, I'll say power. And the Lord power said unto the serpent, because thou hast done this, thou art cursed above all cattle, and above every beast upon the field. Upon thy belly shalt thou go, and thou shalt eat all days of thy life. And on verse 15 it said, and I will put enmity between thee and the woman, and between thy seed and her seed. It shall bruise thy head, and thou shalt bruise thy heel. Now, he said between thy seed. Now, seed means sperm. It means life between my offspring. So it's going to always be conflict between your seed, serpent, and this lady's seed. I'm going to make sure that y'all won't come together no more under that seed thing. You see what I'm saying? Y'all gonna have some beef. It's gonna be some anger, some resentment. You know what I'm saying? Some animosity. I'm gonna have a grudge against somebody for no reason. Now, if we turn our books to Genesis, I would think it's 25:19. No, 25:22. I'm sorry. Um, Let me get this right now. Um, and the Lord said, because she was barren, and the Lord was entreated of him, and Rebekah his wife conceived. This is Rebekah now, who had Jacob and Esau. And the children struggled together within her. And she said, if it be so, why am I thus? And she went to inquire of the Lord. So she, her stomach was like she could feel the two babies in there, fighting. Getting just, she could feel it. The spirit in them two children inside her belly was was not right. They wasn't loving each other like normal two kids would probably feel. I don't know because I'm not a man, but I could just imagine, and excuse me if I went too far with that, but I could just imagine if, two of my children inside my stomach, and I could feel the harmony of all three of us connecting. But then I feel the disagreement too. You know what I'm saying? So that got to be so wild. So she said something ain't right. So she went to inquire of the Lord. So back then, when they acquire of the Lord, they would go up to a Levite, the priest of the Lord, and they would ask the Levite, could they talk to the Lord for them? And the Lord said unto her, two nations are in thy womb, and two manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels. Stop right there. Stop right there. Now, this is the Most High telling this woman, inside your stomach, lady, you got two different nations, two different manner of people. Do you know manner means two type? Like manner would be like black and white. Get it? Black and white. Two different manner, two opposite spectrums of people. One people this way, you know, you got soul, you like black pepper and salt on your food. They don't like it on their food. You like fried chicken, they don't like fried chicken. You see what I'm saying? They like something else. You know, two different manner of people. You like your music this way, they don't. Now, I'm going to show you the quick trick. Now, watch this. And I'm going to, look, it said, shall be separated by thy bowels. And the one people shall be stronger than the other people. So you have one strong, one weak. So he already given you the polarity and the diversity and the polarity to give you equal balance. Equal. You're going to have hot, you're going to have one cold. You're like one like hot climate, you got one like cold climates. You're going to like one that like going up high, you're like one that like stay down low. Build their habitats low on the ground. You got ones like to build them all the tall skyscrapers all the way up to the moon. You like some that like to keep them down low. They're two different manner of people. And the elder shall serve, and it says, the one shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger. You see what I'm saying? Let's keep it going. And when her days to deliver were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb. So you got your two nations. Okay. And the first came out red, all over like a hairy garment, and they called his name Esau. And after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold of Esau's heel. Whoa, heel? When we heard that at? Where we hear that heel at? Shall bruise thy head? See? His seed shall bruise thy head. That means he broke forth the birth. He bust his head open. He bust Eve out. Rebecca out. He bruised his head coming out. That means the other one that had to bruise his head coming out. You get what I'm saying? When a baby come in, I've been there. When the baby head come out, the top of the head never is fully developed because it has to squeeze out. So it has to have flexibility in order to come out that shaft or come out what they call the vagina or whatever it is, the canal. It has to have soft spots there. So, and if they use that little suction or some type of sucking material, it'll bruise the top of the head coming out. Even try to breach birth, it bruised the head. And it says that the other seed shall bruise thy heel. So it show you right here that Esau's heel was bruised because Jacob grabbed it. So that's letting you know who the seed is now. So if you want to know who the seed is, there you go. So that means it is a physical being here, and it came in the form of Esau. And it shows from Genesis 3:15. You go to Genesis 25 and 23, it'll give you. So we know that the animosity between Jacob and Esau was already in the womb. So he said, I will put enmity between thy seed and her seed. You see what I'm saying? So that's just to let y'all know that Esau is a real living being, and it has the spirit and of Satan that was in the garden. You know what I'm saying? Nakash, the whisperer. And I'm going to give you some characteristics of Esau. So we'll just know. All right. And the first came out red and hairy all over like a garment, and they called him Esau. And after that came his brother Esau, who took hold of Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob. And Isaac was 60 years old when she bore them. All right, and the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter, a man of the field, and Jacob was a plain man, dwelling in tents. So Jacob was the one that liked to go out and hunt, big game, man of the field, that type, conqueror, go out and kill shit. You know what I'm saying? For sport. And and Isaac loved Esau because he did eat of his venison. The venison is like when you big game hunt, that's deer. But Rebecca loved Jacob. You know what I'm saying? And Jacob sold pottage. So this now, when you get into the other part, this is dealing with the birthright. I'm not really going to dig too much in that part right now. There's going to be part two of this. I just want to let y'all know that there is a physical, living demon seed out here, that is cursed. And it has children. And it's Esau. As explained in the word. It's Esau, man. And Esau is the end of this world. Who's running this world right now? Who's the 1% majority of? That's that seed, man. And he cursed them. And if I go further than Esau, even with that, I could go to Cain and show you what Cain even had a mark on him. And we always know how he marked people through your genetic code. So either you be marked with albinoism or leprosy to turn you white, or he'll give you what they call Down syndrome. Well, so it's and that's what they call the Mongols, Mongoloids. You know what I'm saying? Those are genetic mutations that happen because the people defy the Most High. He cursed you. So don't think that the Most High is all about loving and hugging, man. That's your enemy trying to take over and control you, man. He's about judgment and doing what he say. You know what I'm saying? We are all like, like ants, man. You gotta earn love with him. You don't automatically get no love. He created things far more greater than you, man. You see what I'm saying? I mean, we at all at the things that he created. You know what I'm saying? But he loved his children Israel. His people Israel. You are holy people to him, man. Y'all better come back. Stop following these idols and these false preachers in this church telling y'all it's going to be all right. Because it's not going to be all right, yo. It's going to get rougher, man. Y'all better put y'all faith in Haya, man. And the Lord's name is Haya. It ain't no Yahweh. It ain't no all them names right there. It ain't no Yahweh or nothing. Because the enemy is not going to say Haya. You see what I'm saying? Esau is not going to say that name. He's not going to promote that name. That's how I know it's his name. He's not going to promote that name. There's power in that name. Once Haya comes back into play, he's going to turn to his name. He said, when my people call out my name, then I will return. And he's turning these curses. Let me show y'all something. Deuteronomy, I think it's 30. Let me show y'all something about this opioid predicament. Like they put us in the war on drugs and all that heroin and stuff they were pumping in us in the 30s and the 40s and stuff. He said that these curses shall come over them and overtake them. You know what I'm saying? It's going to overtake them, man. You know what I'm saying? They don't, they gonna have to tell y'all now. I'm putting enough content up there for y'all to see it. You know what I'm saying? Look, it says in Deuteronomy 30, and it shall come to pass when all these things are to come upon thee, the blessings and the curse. Stop. Now we are in our most crucial time in 2019. This marks really the 400-year anniversary that they documented, that they sealed with their mouth the enemy Esau. When he said we came in 1619, even though these people been trying to come over here way longer than that. You know what I'm saying? Because we dwelled in tents, and we call them TPs. Like I keep telling people, we was the real natives here. We dwelt in teepees over here in large tents. You know what I'm saying? We was the Arabs over here. You know what I'm saying? Well, that's another, what's the name? But it says that when we see the blessings and the curses, see, we see all that now. You know, we the generation that look back and see and hear our history of how rich it is when we had the blessing and how we was conquerors and stuff like that. We can hear it now. You know what I'm saying? And we've been through the curses. You see what I'm saying? And we sit back here now. Once we look upon this and see the given curses, which I have set before thee, which they set before us, and thou shalt call them to mind among the nations, like we're doing now on Facebook. People know we everywhere now. Call it to mind this. Among the nations, whither the Lord thy God has driven thee. And thou shalt return unto the Lord thy God, and shalt obey his voice according to all his commandments to this day. And you got more and more people, more and more people, more and more people starting to do it. You know what I'm saying? And thy children with thy heart and with all thy soul, that when the Lord thy God will turn thy captivity and have compassion upon thee, and will return and gather thee from all of the nations where the God, Lord thy God has scattered thee. If any of thine be driven out up to the uttermost parts of heaven, from this will the Lord thy God gather thee, and from this will he fetch thee. And the Lord thy God will bring thee unto the land which thy fathers possessed, and thou shalt possess it. And he will do thee good and multiply thee above thy fathers. And the Lord thy God will circumcise thy heart and the heart of thy seed, and to love the Lord. And the Lord thy God with all thy heart and with all thy soul and with mayest live. And the Lord God will put all these curses upon thy enemies and on them that hate thee, which persecute thee. Who persecute you? Huh? Who constantly got you in court situation, shooting you in the street, taking you in their little BS court system and giving you BS charges and locking you up? Who's persecuting you like that? Ain't the world doing that? Huh? Ain't you the bad guy? Ain't we the bad guy? Ain't the black man the bad guy? Well, I tell you what, I'm glad to be the bad guy in this America. You know why? Because those that persecute me, you know what's going to happen? Yeah. What it say right here? He going to put them curses on you. And the Lord thy God will make thee plenteous in every work of thy hands. See, we about to get it on. While they falling down on the ground, crying and dying from opium and getting shot up and getting killed, getting drug out in the street and getting ran up in their houses and getting shot in the head like they used to do us. Oh, all that's going to happen to them. Every last bit of it. They're going to go through the horrors of what it feels like to be white in America. They don't live through the blessings of what it is to be white in America, but now they're going to be living how to be cursed in America white. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Thus saith your Lord. And ask me why I do this. It's not for your sake, it's for the Lord's sake. Because his word and will be done, foolish ones. Y'all thought y'all going to get away with it from the Most High? Silly are those who think this. You know what I'm saying? Isaiah 58. For all of this smacking their teeth and sucking their teeth right now. I flip straight to the page. Cry loud, spare not, lift up thy voice like a trumpet, and show my people their transgression, the house of Jacob their sins. Better get back to the commandments, man. Y'all hunker down. Cause they try to act like it's over a wall. It ain't over the wall, man. They done used up y'all income tax money. You know what I'm saying? Your 401ks and stuff. They don't want to give it back. You got Trump in office now. He head of all businesses, bro. Y'all ain't, man, y'all better get ready for it, man. Y'all better get ready, excuse me. Y'all get ready, man. I love y'all, man. The devil's seed is Esau, man. Esau the 1%, man. Sad to say it, man. Somebody has a perpetual hatred from you. Somebody beguiled Eve, black women, Eve. You still gonna let the snake get in your ear? You gonna let the children get in your ear and make them forget everything, huh? Empowering, huh? So now you know what the forbidden fruit was. Huh? Ain't that right, Eve? Should know what the forbidden fruit is now. By now, black woman. What's the forbidden fruit? Empowering you over the black man. Or in that order. That was the forbidden fruit. Making you think that you're more powerful than a man. When it ain't built like that. You know what I'm saying? That's ego. It's wicked though. Is it worth it? What's about to happen is gonna be worth it. But you can come back, black woman. You can come back. It ain't all over for you. I love you. But you in error right now, man. And you walk around here trying to act like Esau and trying to have an enmity between your seed, unless you of the devil's seed, unless you got a perpetual hatred. Because right now it says her seed and his seed. It's going to be a perpetual hatred. So what seed? What is you the serpent? So why you acting like Esau? Supposed to be loving your brother. You know what I'm saying? What happened to the 60s and the 50s when we loved each other? 70s, 80s when we loved each other. Y'all done got up in here and got a little money. Now y'all don't love each other no more. It's all about getting that money. It's all about I got to do for myself. You ain't have to do for yourself to have them children. So that's what we are to you. Don't let the devil get in your ear no more, Eve. Come on now. With that I say shalom.